Hi everyone, this is Monique Morrow, and I'm here to actually talk to you a little bit about one of my latest blogs, which is around the use of blockchain and for credentialing or certification. And this is going to be part of a series that you will hear me talk about with regards to applicational uses of blockchain. And specifically, an example can be when you are trying to look at your university credentialing, when you're trying to look at your diplomas and think about the immutability therein. That is, for example, being able to have a sort of a hash, if you will, of that certification or that diploma, such that it would be as a hash, cryptographic hash, if you will, or hashed out, that it would be actually instantiated on the blockchain. And one could always point to the particular institute that provided you with those credentials and or diploma. The reason why we're looking at the use of blockchain and credentialing and certification is because we have to think about the longevity, if you will, of a particular institute. In the event that the institute were to disappear, one would have to prove that they had been given a particular degree or a particular credential. And we see that as problematic today, especially if you've had an institute that could have been destroyed, not maybe perhaps by earthquakes or by weather, where these certificates are no longer maintained, or think about when you have to go out and get your transcript, or by war. And the latter is what we often see, especially with those individuals who are coming in from the refugee community and who would love to work, but are at loss with regard to actually proving their degrees and proving their training. So we see a possibility here of the use of blockchain-enabled credentialing. We've actually seen that through MIT, as an example, has been experimenting in this space. We know that the University of Nicosia has been doing this at an institutional level since 2014, and certainly the future is looking bright for thinking about how we can use other applications for credentialing beyond education. So I'm looking forward to having this dialogue with you, this discussion with you, in terms of how we can improve in the space of proving provenance, if you will, and making sure that we are able to point and use the technology to look at what we have done in a way such that it's our space, right? And so if we can actually think about credentialing for education, this will be a very, very first step forward, and certainly is what I would actually categorize as low-hanging fruit. So looking forward once again to the continued dialogue in this space, and as I said before, this is going to be first of several series that you're going to be hearing more about in terms of the promise, if you will, of blockchain and blockchain-enabled applications. So thank you very much.